Good morning, reception. And today we are going to be looking at halves again, but this time, instead of cutting half of a piece of fruit, we are going to be finding halves of an amount or of objects. And you are going to be finding halves of your toys. And don't worry, I don't mean cutting them in half, I mean counting them and finding half of those numbers. And I'm going to show you how to do that first, and then you're going to have a go. So I'm going to show you using my counting bears. So can you help me count my bears? I have one. Let's make sure you can see those. There's one there. 2, 3, 4. I have 4 counting bears. And if I remember my lesson from yesterday, I said something really important to find half. Do you remember what I said? To find half, we need to have 2 equal groups, and that means 2 groups that have the same amount. So how can I make 2 groups with the same amount, I wonder? I could use my special knife that I used to cut my pizza yesterday, my hand knife, and I could chop it down the middle, and that could make a half, and I could check that. Shall we do that? Shall we check it? To check, we've got 2 groups, we've got 1, 2 groups, but are they equal? Let's count. 1, 2. I have 2 on this side. 1, 2. I have 2 on this side too, so they are equal. I have 2 equal groups. So let's think, how much did I have at the start? I had 4 bears, so half of 4 is 2. Right, let's count a different amount of bears this time. I'm going to take these bears away and I'm going to count a different amount. And this time I'm going to choose the orange bear. So let's count. Can you count with me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 bears. What do I need to do to get half? I need to chop them in half. Do I chop them in half? No, I can't do that. I need to make sure I have an equal group on both sides because they are 2 groups. So let's get my cutting knife. I'm going to cut it here. Have I done this correctly? Have I got 2 equal groups? Well, I certainly got 2 groups. Let's check if they are equal. Thumbs up if you think they're equal. Thumbs down if you don't think they're equal. Okay, let's see if those children who said they are equal are correct. So I have 1, 2 teddies on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4 teddies on this side. My goodness, they're not equal, are they? No. So I'm going to put them back together. And this time I'm going to, instead of using my cutting knife, I'm going to share them in 2 groups. I'm going to put 1 on each side until I don't have any more teddies. So I have 1 group here. In fact, let's get 2 plates. 1 group here. You can see that, and 1 group here. I'm going to put 1 teddy here, 1 teddy here, and let's see if I can make them equal this time. Another teddy here, another teddy here. This one here. This one here. I have 2 equal groups. Am I correct this time? Let's check. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I do have 2 equal groups. Fantastic. So my start, if I remember at the beginning and I counted 6 teddy bears, half of 6 is, can you tell me? 3. Half of 6 is 3. Okay, so what I'd like you to do is, put those away, count different amounts of your toys that you have at home. So I've collected some toys. For example, I've got 1, 2, 3. Let's say Dougie. Sits. 4. And then I'm going to find half of 4. And I did this with my teddy bears. I wonder if you can remember. I use my knife then, but I'm going to find a different. I'm going to share them. So I'm going to do one that side. Oh, these won't sit. I put them there. One that side, 2 that side, 1 that side, 2 that side. Half of 4 is 2 because I have 2 equal groups. So I'd like you to count different amounts of your toys and find half of those toys. And you can share them with your grown-up. See my face? You can share those amounts of toys with your grown-up. So you can split those toys in half to find half the amount. I hope that is clear. If you have any questions, pop them on Google Classroom. I hope you have fun doing this activity and finding halves of your toys. And remember, I don't want you to chop your toys up. I want you to count them and find half the amount.